Hello, everybody, and welcome to this next episode of Crow, Conversion Rate Optimization with Jason Wright, and that's me. Hey, everybody, my name is Jason Wright, and I'm from Web4, and today we're going to talk about this law office that we have up here on the screen. So for this episode, I just want to talk about some general ideas that I have about this kind of site. And before I do, let's just kind of scroll around and see what we got. So we've got logo, navigation, nice big phone number there. Results matter, professional excellence, personal service, and quality representation in every case. Okay, that is a nice headline. Um, I really like the statement that they're making there. Contact us seems a little small, but we'll get into that. Free eval. Okay, so here they have call us, same phone number. Here they have free eval, same phone number. Then they have contact us. So right now, subconsciously, you have, as a user, you're thinking about conflicting messaging here. Free evaluation, or just call us, or just contact us. Well, what is the one thing you want them to do, right? What's the single most critical action that they could take for your business? You need to establish that, and that's what needs to be highlighted throughout your site. Let's take a look. Criminal Defense Attorney, Vancouver. They would benefit from putting Vancouver WA, just because of Vancouver, BC. Let's see. This sort of justified content is hard to read. It's very popular in the legal world, but it's tough to read. I'm not even going to read that just because it's hard to look at. Experience, lawyers, affordable representation, practice areas. Now, I actually really love the design of this section. However, this green here is way too dark. This violates federal accessibility guidelines. So, which is funny because we're looking at a law site. But you want to brighten that up. Just make it brighter. It'll work fine. But I love the subtle background, the texture. It's really great. Nice little icons too. So outside of the little coloring there, I really like that. Got some social proofing, which is great. Our clients say you've got your typical, we are great sort of logos here, which is good. They're keeping their blog updated, which is awesome. So right here from a UX standpoint, because of the audience you could be serving, you should have a little link here that says read the rest of the blog post. Read the blog, read the rest, go to the blog, read the post, something there that will take them. Because obviously, for a savvy user, you can see that you can just do that right here. But on mobile, what does this look like on mobile? Which you can get into using inspect, and then over here there's this little icon. You can tap that, and then it kind of renders that down. So on mobile you can't hover, so it's a little less obvious. But we're not going to get too much into that. So we got your blog here, footer. Okay, nice little footer. This is too dark, so this violates accessibility. This whole form violates accessibility. This stuff I'm not too concerned about, but technically this also violates accessibility, which again I know is a new world, not very exciting to navigate as a business in terms of understanding that, and designers aren't very excited about it because it forces you to think about all users and not just like yourself and wanting it to be pretty. There are drastically different things that have to be done to make a site accessible. So overall, I think this is really solid. I mean, the practice areas is nice. The clients, at first, by the way, I thought this was a 66. So I would suggest doing a different icon there, just so that it doesn't look like numbers, which can be hard because it's quotes, but still, for some reason, as I was sitting right here, right, it looks like 66. Okay, let's scroll. Okay, so we're just going to focus our attention here on this top section, and we're not really going to go beyond that. So the only thing that I would say is that we need to have concise call to action. And I'm sure there's more that we could do, but it'd be awesome to do an A/B test through something like Google Optimize to kind of see how this could perform differently. So let me grab a screenshot, and you all, if you've been following along in other episodes, you've seen me do this before. So I'm just going to take this on my other screen because I'm lazy and I don't want to move stuff all over the place. So this is their site, right? Let's put that there, and let's go see if we can steal, borrow their logo real quick. Let's put that in there, and let's bring this into 240, which brings us into a 1440 maximum width for our design elements, which statistically, again, 1440 is the most common screen resolution, but I'm somewhat being general with that statement because really it's 1440 and below are the most common screen resolutions. They make up about 80%, or 60 to 70% of the market, and 1920 or some other resolutions make up the rest. So, all right, now we're not going to match fonts. We're not going to go all crazy here. One thing they could benefit from is a logo redesign, and their logo's fine. So let me clarify here. This logo's fine. It is that this green here is unreadable. I would maybe just use black, or a dark shade of gray or something like that, charcoal maybe, because then that'll also allow you to size this down a little bit more, which I think is something that you should probably do. So we're gonna move this guy over here so we can see. We're gonna zoom out, and I think we might just cheat this time around and take a little screenshot of this, because again, I actually do this quite a bit too when a client wants to see something on their current site. Just take some screenshots. Don't stop stressing. Make life easy on yourself here. Okay, let's just make this proper size here. Downside is that is very not good looking. So let's try this again. Probably because I need to be zoomed in here. Boom. Take that. Paste. Okay. Yeah. Now we're looking extra bad. All right. So let's take that. Let's put him there. So all I'm going to do is size this down until it's okay. Hello, Earth. There we go. That works. And we're not trying to get like crisp, ultra awesome fidelity here. Let's do that. And I'm just going to do a little hacky thing here. Let's go boom. Because having home as a link is kind of old school. Which, there's reasons to do it. We're not going to get into that right now, though. Okay, so we got that addressed. Yeah, there's some stuff there. Don't worry about it. Send it back. Nobody cares. We're good. Okay, let's take that out. All right. So we've got phone number, and I'll show you basically what I want to do here. So let's go ahead and take this. Okay, call us 360. We're not going to worry about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Close that. Okay. Just closing some stuff on my other screen here. All right. Let's see. So I want to take that and polish this up a little bit. So let's go here, here. Let's go bold. I got this blue going on now. There's a law firm, but the thing is they're using like a Times New Roman mixed with this Open Sans style, which is okay. But I think it's important that it's done effectively. Alright, let's just, I don't want to get too caught up here, but let's just find something we can use. I like how the phone numbers look. Yeah, 90% of the time of design stuff is like moving things to the left and right until you find something. Okay, that's a little too goofy, but we're gonna run with it. And I just want to show you what I would do, because they have contact us, they have call, and then they have free evaluation, they have phone number again, and it's very confusing. So, let's take their brand colors here. Let's take this, move that, let's move this over here. Because what I want to do is put quest free evaluation. We can, yep, definitely didn't spell that right. That's fine. Okay, so let's go boom, put there, let's go white. Let's see what the contrast looks like on that. It's kind of brutal. What font do we got here? We got, that is, oh, it is the same font. Okay, it's just, it looks different. It's different, but the same. So we might have to use the blue. And I'm going to take this down a notch as well. So let's go with the blue. And let's go with that deep blue that's like right in that corner. Perfect. You see how that's a little bit better than this flat blue? That just feels stronger. So now this is becoming much clearer. We've got a clear call to action up there, and then we're just going to make this hero real quick so that I can make my last point, which is going to have to do with feeling, and it's going to take me a minute to set up here, so bear with me. Because I'm a perfectionist, I'm going to fix all of this spacing. Yeah, that's, you're never gonna, nope, not happening. Up, nope. Okay, so let's tighten this up. Tight, come on. And let's bring this guy down so he's more centered. I will bring this guy down again. It's not exactly even, but that should work. Okay. So I want to show you something here. Okay. This photo, all right, you see this handcuffs, all right? So I understand what they're trying to accomplish here. They're like, we're criminal defense attorneys and you don't want this to happen, right? Well, the problem is I've had a family member going through a criminal case for the last several years. And, if you are someone who is potentially wrongfully accused, this is a defense attorney site, you come here, you land. The first thing that it creates is extreme anxiety. Just extreme anxiety, because you're innocent, and this is potentially a life-ending scenario. You have a record, you can never work again. There's all kinds of things. So a defense attorney should be a beacon of calmness in my mind. Solutions, protection, serving, not anxiety, stress, panic, because that's what this induces. So let's take this. I want to give you the, okay, let's try that again, huh? Okay, copy. Now we're panicking. Okay, there we go. Boom. So we're going to take these guys as headline here, and we're just going to bring this here so I can type this. Results matter. Professional Excel. Again, please be nice. Probably typing stuff wrong. It's fine. And quality representation in every case. Nailed it. I almost got perfect font size with this too, I think. I think that looks good, actually. Okay, so we're going to move that. Now, what we should be doing, we're going to add more stuff here. That's a 1920 by 1080 height here, so let's just make this a little bit taller. I'm going to leave that there because I'm going to do some other stuff. Alright, let's bring up my browser, other screen. Okay. So I don't want to bring this up because I have all this proprietary stuff. What I'm doing is I'm going to Adobe Stock and I'm just looking for lawyer. Let's do defense lawyer. I'm still here. I'm just looking. See, okay. I'll bring this up on the screen because I have some stuff hidden here, so we're good. Like, look at this. So this is the emotion you're feeling. Okay, if you are on the receiving end of being a defendant in a criminal case, you don't want to portray that feeling to your user on a defense attorney's site. Now, yeah, this is how someone is legitimately feeling, but what you want to convey is how you're going to make them feel, right? Like you are there to uh, work for them, defend them, do your best. Uh, yeah, like that's tough. This is good. This is really good. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this. All right, let's maybe, possibly, if no, I don't want to log in or create an account. Yeah, okay, I gotta log in. Let's go. Boom, there, that. Continue. Nice password tool if you're not using Chrome's built-in stuff or Safari is LastPass. It is incredible. Okay, well now that I'm logged in, it reset my position, so I need to go find that image again. Okay, I got it. Here we go. And we'll wrap this up here. So check this out. I'm going to drop this in here. I'm not going to go back and forth on anything else yet. Let's go ahead and cut this guy off a little bit there. And let's just flip him around and see what we got. Oops. Just want to see. So I think that's better. We'll just leave that. Let's go dark. Send it back. And then we're going to just wrap this up. So here you want to repeat your calls to action always. And people are annoyed by this because they're like, it's just, you're just doing the same thing, man. Like, it's, this isn't very, look, this is a tool. Okay, your website is a marketing tool. It's not a playground for designers. While that can be the case sometimes, ultimately this is about serving a purpose. Okay, let's get that there. Yeah, it's fine. Now, the one issue is I think this might have to be a little bit darker, but what we might also do is duplicate this, and then we'll do a radial. We'll go, let's see, it's black on the outside. Yeah, actually that's okay, because what we're going to do, send it back. So I got like multiple layers going on here, but there. And let's grab a nice icon from Noun Project. That's from the last thing I was working on. Let's see. Let's get. Let's do trust. Yeah. See, this is what it's all about, man. Protection, help, defense. Right? Shield stands for defense. Yeah, cliche. Don't at me. I understand that, but this is strong. Like, this is what a defense attorney does. Okay, let's group that. Let's center this guy up. Alright, we're going to stop there, most likely. I think, okay, so if we want to do one more thing, we could just go, boom, like this. We could accomplish the same thing that they have. let's go back solid. And let's do I on the keyboard. Okay, I gotta bump up this. And then we could say get a free evaluate. Okay. Call for a free let me just do at scale this up. Now the thing here is I wouldn't go too hog wild with this. Like, we don't need to be all insane about the content we're putting here. I'd probably put a little paragraph of text. I'm just going to use a plugin. You can't see it because reasons. Let's not worry about it. Let's go here. Still there, right? Yep. Let's expand that to use the right container. Let's open that up. Then we're going to go plugins. Plugins. Lorem. Fill. Yes. All right. Perfect. See, and then get a little context in here, right? Yeah, look at that. Okay, now let's go 100% so we can see how big and nasty this is. All right, let's chop that down. And let's just shorten this up. I don't care about too much here, but I want to do this, right? Like, just give this a little breathing room, give a little context. Let's group these guys up here after I center those. Group, center. Check that out. Okay, now we look kind of off here, so let's go boom, boom. Okay, now, if we're doing the full-blown thing here, obviously we'd have more stuff that we would do. We might even change this to, like, let's Draplin says, well, this isn't vector. He says vectors are free, so keep duplicating. Now, it's not vector, but look, it's okay to try different styles, but let's just duplicate it and see what we got. Let's switch this to here. Let's just add this color so I can make this quick. And then, I've said this about 7 times now, but then we'll actually wrap up. So look at this. Well, fail. Actually, I kind of like double blue there. But, look at that. So, now we have this alternate version, and let's stick with this one for a moment. Or we can look at both of them. But look at the feeling here. So if we go here, kind of older, early 2000s vibe about it. Even those could have been redesigned recently, and it doesn't look bad. We're just talking about maybe clearing some things up. Okay, and we're just looking at this above the fold section. Phone number, nav. When we come over here, we're like, oh man, like the feeling, like at handcuffs, like negativity, like I'm going to prison forever, to like, wow, they really defended me. They've got a shield here. It's reinforced. Get an eval or call. Get an eval or call. Call for eval. So it's more aligned all the way through. It's a little bit more balanced. Now, this is not the perfect way, right? There's more than one way. Look, there's all kinds of things you could do. You can make this button white. You could do other things. But this is just a way of looking at this website and this challenge and looking at how you can make calls to action more cohesive. So, I hope you found that helpful. Again, my name is Jason Wright, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of Crow, and I will see you again next time.